Hello everybody, just12530 here, and I finally found the weapon stat pages from Simthic using the Wayback Machine. So, I now have the stat charts and the proven, at the end of the game, patched everything perfect, every stat needed stat chart for every weapon in the game, so I will no longer have to deal with the BS of dealing with other third sources. Now we have direct Simthic goddamn stats. And as my Eureka moment has finished, I am going to talk about the Uzi submachine gun for the mechanic class. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about costs and stuff like that because, well, it's one of the starting weapons, so. And the thing is, mine doesn't give me. The thing that sucks is it doesn't give you the weapon cost in game, but either way. So let's get into it. So the Uzi is obviously the Uzi. Everyone knows what the fucking Uzi is. It's not the mini Uzi, but it's the original Uzi. As for its damage, the damage for this weapon is 24 max damage, and it does that up to 20 meters, and it does 12 damage at range, and that drops off at 35 meters. This weapon fires at a rate of 600 RPM, has a muzzle velocity of 390 meters per second, and has a bullet drop 15 meters per second squared, and has a mag size of 33. So the projectile it fires is a 9x19 millimeter. Basically, it's a 9mm round, your standard one you'd see in a lot of guns. For its recoil, it has a .12 upwards recoil, a .1 left and right recoil, and it has a 2.4 first shot multiplier. As for spread, it has a spread increase for shot of 0.3, and it has an ADS spread of 0.5. And for its reload times, it has a 2.8 reload 2.8 second reload when empty, and a 1.9 second reload when there's ammo still left in the mag. And there's a bunch of attachment charts and all that garbage, but we don't need that here. So, what the hell is this weapon? Well, simply put, this is quite possibly the worst SMG or quite possibly the worst base game SMG for the mechanic class. Namely put, this weapon is fairly inaccurate, because a .5 doesn't sound that bad, but I'll say this: most assault rifles and most other guns in other video games are like .3, .2, .5 is actually extremely bad. And the thing is that its hip fire is also fairly average, and is the slowest, or I don't think it's actually the slowest killing, but it's definitely slow times the kill. Namely, this weapon has the fire rate of some battle rifles, but has the damage of carbines, which gives it a terrible time to kill, and it has, like I said, average accuracy for SMGs, but terrible accuracy overall. And as for its mag capacity, is slightly above average, and its reload times are actually somewhat fast, but overall this weapon is just terrible. I can use it though. I actually like using this weapon a lot, simply because it is a slow-firing weapon. If there's one redeeming quality I can give about it though, is its recoil. While it does have a high 2.4 first shot multiplier, it is actually, I believe it is the lowest recoil SMG in the game. Either that or it's the M30 something. I don't know. It's the cop weapon. I don't remember what it is. But still. As for the way this weapon works, it's a very strange way to use it, and that is the fact that you actually want it to be in its minimum damage range when you're using it. Mainly because at those ranges you can actually take advantage of its recoil and its low slow rate of fire to give it very accurate damage over range. Though the issue is you will take somewhere between 7 to 8 shots to kill. So it takes you a lot of bullets to kill the enemy. And that is the main issue with this weapon, is simply put, no matter which range you're at, you're going to take way too many bullets to kill. Although, you can see me here, I can actually kill people in close range. This weapon does have the ability to do fairly well up close, but it's still terrible. Either way, I would recommend buying it though, just because it is a mechanic, it's simply just, it's a mechanic SMG that actually has some range to it. So I guess it would be like your sort of like stealth slash range thing. As for my recommended loadouts for it, I would recommend any red dot sight, laser sight obviously, or extended mags. I run extended mags in this clip. Heavy barrel or suppressor. Simply put, the suppressor doesn't do much, but it keeps you off the radar, so you can actually work around its low damage and get people, like, people won't notice you coming around as much, so you'll be able to get kills just by having the jump on people. And you won't be constantly getting into gunfights, so you'll be able to survive longer. And the other thing is the heavy barrel. Now the heavy barrel not only decreases its spray increase per shot, which is 0.3, which is actually very high, making it actually accurate long range. It reduces its standing spread, which is very good. And then just to top things off, it also gives you a recoil decrease, so the weapon is not only more accurate, spread-wise, it's more accurate the longer it fires, and it also has slightly more accuracy in its recoil. I don't remember if you can put a grip on this. Don't quote me. That is one thing I didn't see when I was using this weapon, was the grip. But if there is a grip equipable, equip the stubby grip. Simply put, the stubby grip just decreases the it decreases spray increase per shot. So you can just decrease that spread increase even more. So you actually have the ability to fire in full auto and keep bullets on target. But yeah, overall, let's see, star rating time. Out of 5 stars, I would give this weapon a 2. Simply put, it's not the most terrible thing I've ever seen, and it can do work. The difference is, though, is it's a very highly specialized weapon that doesn't compete very well with most weapons outside of very few instances. And the main thing is as an SMG, it does not work as an SMG would normally. But I wouldn't recommend buying this weapon if you don't already have an adept in this class, but I do recommend buying it at some point, because it can provide a lot of utility. But overall, I still think it's a below average weapon, and I'm giving it 2 out of 5 stars. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Now that I have the stat pages, I can just literally record a game or two and then actually start making videos a lot faster, because I don't have to go searching through every goddamn page to try and find a weapon stat chart. So that means Hardline videos are going to be even faster. Okay, I sound retarded saying that. Either way, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Next up, I'll probably be looking at the M45. Yeah, see, now I can remember the goddamn name of the gun. Yeah, I'll be looking at the M45 and the M125, both of which are very similar weapons, and they're both for the cops on the mechanic side, and they are both SMGs similar to the Uzi. So we're probably going to have the same thing, but who knows? Either way, guys, I'm going to head out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you guys all later.